Many of us walk through life aware of a certain ache, a tender spot. It might stem from a childhood where you had to be the little adult, from a past relationship that left you feeling unseen, or from a failure that echoes in your mind. We often see these as pure brokenness, flaws in our porcelain. But what if that crack is where your unique light begins to show? What if the wound itself holds a sacred hidden gift? That's our exploration today. Finding the gift in the wound. Welcome back to Different Life Podcast. I am Mohammed Basai. This is a space where we honor the full spectrum of our human experience, not just the polished, presentable parts, but the fractured, the tender, and the real. Every hero's journey begins with a wound. It's the once upon a time that sets the stage. Perhaps your wound was a sense of not being good enough, so you learned to become hyper-competent, a high achiever. Or maybe it was a lack of safety, so you became incredibly perceptive to the moods of others, a skilled peacemaker. These are our adaptive patterns. They were brilliant survival strategies. They got us here. But now, in our adult lives, they feel very restrictive. The achiever feels they can never rest. The peacemaker feels they've lost their own voice. We see the pattern as the problem. We just want to fix it and make the cracks disappear. There is a Japanese art form called kintsugi. When a precious pottery piece breaks, they don't hide the repairs. They mend the seams with lacquer mixed with gold, silver, or platinum. The philosophy is profound. The breakage and repair are seen as a valuable part of the object's history, not something to disguise. It is considered more beautiful for having been broken. This is the shift. Your patterns are not just cracks, they're also the gold. That hypervigilance from an unsafe past, it contains the gift of profound empathy and intuition. That need to achieve from feeling unseen, it contains the gifts of discipline, resilience, and a deep drive to create meaning. This isn't about glorifying pain. It's about integration. The pain is real. The wound is real. The yin. But within its very nature lies its opposite. It's yang. A dormant strength, a unique skill, a deep knowing that those who were never broken in that specific way simply do not possess. So how do we begin to find this gift? It starts with a gentle inquiry. Not how do I fix this, but what did this wound force me to learn how to do? How did it shape my sensitivity? What quality did I have to develop in order to survive? Look at your most ingrained pattern and ask, if this trait were a superpower, what would it be? This is the hero's return. You return to your life not with the wound healed shut, but with it filled with gold. You carry back the elixir of self-understanding. You begin to relate to your past not as a tragedy to overcome, but as a unique curriculum that taught you something essential. You stop fighting the pattern and start consulting it for its wisdom. Your history is not a sentence, it is a text. And the most painful passages might hold the clues to your greatest purpose. A different life isn't one where we erase our scars. It is one where we learn to trace them with reverence, understanding that they map not only where we have been broken, but more importantly, where we have ourselves become gold. Thank you for walking this path of discovery with me today. Until next time, learn from your history.